Ever wondered if Komodo dragons can reproduce without males? Well, these fascinating creatures have more than a few surprises up their scales. Let's introduce you to the Komodo dragon, a formidable predator that commands respect in the wild. Found primarily on Indonesian islands, these dragons are the largest living lizards in the world. They're powerful, agile, and hold an undisputed reign in their habitats. Now let's talk about a peculiar trait of these dragons, parthenogenesis. It's a big word, isn't it? In simple terms, it means that female Komodo dragons can reproduce without males. Yes, you heard it right. These females can lay viable eggs without any male contribution, a rare phenomenon in nature. These are just a few highlights of the Komodo dragon's fascinating existence. Now that we've piqued your curiosity, let's delve further into the weird world of Komodo dragons. Did you know that these dragons were once considered for a starring role in a Hollywood blockbuster? That's right. The Komodo dragon was the initial inspiration for the iconic film character King Kong. The early 1900s saw the rediscovery of this awe-inspiring predator, and its unique traits captured the imagination of filmmakers. The original concept was a thrilling spectacle, a real dragon in a head-to-head battle with a gorilla. However, as the pre-production process moved forward, the idea of a real-life dragon fighting a gorilla was deemed a bit too fantastical. The filmmakers wanted to ground their story in a semblance of reality, and thus the idea was morphed into the colossal gorilla we now know as King Kong. However, every time we see the Empire State Building in the New York skyline or hear the name King Kong, it's a testament to the captivating allure of the Komodo dragon. The creature's formidable presence and predatory instincts were the sparks that ignited the creation of one of cinema's most enduring characters. So, no dragon versus gorilla showdown, but still pretty cool, right? Have you heard the myth about the infectious Komodo dragon bite? A tale as old as time, but hold on to your hats because we're about to turn this myth on its head. For years, people believed that these Indonesian reptiles took down their prey with a bite teeming with bacteria, causing a slow and gruesome end due to infection. But science has a plot twist for us. The Komodo dragon does not bring down its prey with a septic chomp. Instead, it's all about the venom. Yes, you heard it right, venom. These dragons are equipped with venom glands loaded with toxins that lower blood pressure, cause massive bleeding, prevent clotting, and induce shock. Not quite the infectious bite we were led to believe, right? It's fascinating how nature surprises us, and in this case, it reminds us that sometimes the truth is even more intriguing than the myth. So next time you're in a trivia contest, remember venom, not infection. Ever wondered what it's like to be a baby Komodo dragon? Well, it's not all fun and games, let me tell you. Life begins in a rather precarious manner for these tiny titans. The moment they hatch, they find themselves in a world full of potential threats. And ironically, their own kind tops that list. Yes, you heard that right. Baby Komodo dragons, or hatchlings as they're called, have to be on the lookout for adult dragons who wouldn't mind adding them to the menu. So what's a baby dragon to do? They take to the trees. Spending their early years high up in the branches, these little ones keep out of reach of their ground-dwelling elders. But the cunning of a Komodo dragon doesn't end there. Hatchlings have a rather unique, if not slightly gross, survival tactic. They cover themselves in feces. Why, you might ask? Well, the smell is repulsive to the adults, making the babies less appetizing. It's a dirty job, but it's all about survival in the wild. From the moment they hatch, baby Komodo dragons are equipped with the instincts and strategies to navigate their challenging world. It's a tough world out there for a baby dragon. Here's a chilling fact. Komodo dragons are known to eat their own kind. Yes, you heard that right. This behavior, known as cannibalism, is surprisingly common in the animal kingdom, but it takes a rather dramatic turn in the world of Komodo dragons. These formidable beasts, despite their imposing size and strength, are not above making a meal out of their own offspring. It's a harsh reality of life for baby Komodo dragons who spend their early years living in trees to avoid becoming dinner for the adults. But don't think for a moment that these youngsters are helpless victims. They have a rather ingenious, albeit a little gross, survival strategy. To deter the adults, these baby dragons cover themselves in feces, creating a scent that's not exactly appealing to their potential predators. It's a tough world out there for a young Komodo dragon, but these survival tactics have helped the species endure for millions of years. Not exactly the family values you'd expect, is it? How does a Komodo dragon hunt its prey? The answer might surprise you. This gigantic reptile doesn't rely on its sight or its hearing as much as you might think. Instead, it has a secret weapon, its sense of smell. Yes, you heard that right. The Komodo dragon's sense of smell is its primary hunting tool. Now let's delve a little deeper. The Komodo dragon uses a special organ known as the vomeronasal organ to detect its prey. This organ, located in the roof of the dragon's mouth, is incredibly sensitive and allows the dragon to pick up scents from the air. The dragon flicks its long, forked tongue out, collecting air particles, then retracts it, pressing it against the roof of its mouth, where the vomeronasal organ is located. This organ then analyzes the particles, helping the dragon to locate its prey. It's an efficient and effective way for this apex predator to keep tabs on the tasty morsels in its territory. So, the next time you're considering a game of hide and seek with a Komodo dragon, remember, with a nose like that, there's no hiding from a hungry dragon. Did you know that Komodo dragons have been used as nature's cleanup crew? Quite a fascinating fact, isn't it? These magnificent creatures have a rather morbid, yet crucial part to play in their ecosystem. They've been known to feast on corpses. Yes, you heard it right. A bit macabre, but it's an essential part of their survival strategy. In fact, it's not just about survival. Some tribes living in close proximity to these dragons have allegedly used them to dispose of their dead. A practice that might seem a little unsettling to us, but it's a testament to the complex and diverse relationships humans have developed with the animal kingdom. It's important to remember here that these dragons are not doing anything out of the ordinary for them. In the wild, no part of a fallen creature goes to waste. Komodo dragons, with their robust digestive systems, can handle a lot, contributing to the natural process of recycling nutrients back into the ecosystem. A bit gruesome, but it's all part of the circle of life. Ever wonder what "here be dragons" on old maps means? Well, get ready for a historical detour. In the days of yore, cartographers often used this phrase on uncharted territories, signaling danger or uncertainty. But what if it was a literal warning about the presence of Komodo dragons? These awe-inspiring creatures, native to a few Indonesian islands, were once mysteries to the wider world. It's plausible that early explorers, upon encountering these formidable predators, sent word back home of dragons lurking in these exotic lands. The Komodo dragon, with its size, power, and venomous bite, certainly fits the bill of the mythical creatures we often associate with dragons. So when you look at an old map and see the phrase "here be dragons," it might not be a metaphorical caution, but an actual reference to the Komodo dragons. Such an interpretation adds a fascinating layer to our understanding of these creatures and their impact on human culture and imagination. Next time you see a dragon on a map, you'll know what it might mean. Imagine living side by side with a Komodo dragon. An unlikely reality for most of us, but a daily occurrence for some villagers in Indonesia. These villagers have cultivated a unique relationship with these majestic creatures, viewing them not as threats, but as an endearing part of their ecosystem. The villagers' lives are intertwined with the dragons, their coexistence a testament to the adaptability of both species. The Komodo dragon, often seen as a symbol of strength and power, has become a part of the villagers' cultural fabric, fostering a deep respect for the natural world. This relationship is not founded on fear, but on understanding and cohabitation. In this delicate balance, each party has its role to play, each contributing to the equilibrium of their shared environment. The villagers' interactions with the dragons offer us insights into the dragon's behavior and help to further our understanding of these incredible creatures. It's a unique coexistence that proves nature truly is full of surprises. That's quite a lot of fascinating facts about our dragon friends. We've journeyed through the world of the Komodo dragon, from its inspiration for the iconic King Kong to debunking the myth of its infectious bite. We've scaled the trees with the baby Komodo dragons, avoiding cannibalistic adults, and marveled at their extraordinary sense of smell. We've seen their role in population control, and how they've become legends on ancient maps. We've also witnessed the unique relationship villagers share with these majestic creatures, viewing them as an endearing part of their ecosystem. These are not just beasts of lore, but living animals with complex lives that continue to astound us with their survival strategies and behaviors. Every fact we've uncovered only deepens the mystery and wonder of these dragons, beckoning us to learn more and explore further. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the weird world of Komodo dragons. Don't forget to subscribe to Unbelievable Top 10 for more fascinating facts.